my friends. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Hey, what's up, man? You're up first. All right, here we go. Totally ready. Feel free. Actually, let me put that in the. Hey, Royal. Sorry about the puppy. Okay. All right. Let me start this over. All right, my friends. So first up is Nick, and Nick has a Bowman Jumbo and a 23 Draft Asia. So let's go ahead and open his box. Looking for my knife. Let's see what we can get him. Stickers? All right, stickers are cool. Speaking of stickers, I got new ones coming. I got new one-touch stickers coming. All right, how are we looking? We look pretty good. Okay. Hey, Mosstown, how are you? I did see your question about soccer. I just don't think I have any soccer. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, what soccer do I have? I don't think I have any soccer right now. Cole Young? I might have some, and I just don't realize it. I'm trying to think. I just think I probably sold you all the soccer. But I was like, what other soccer would I have? There's a Wyatt Langford. And then I got distracted, so I didn't actually reply. But I do think I sold you all the soccer. I think. The closest thing I have to soccer are these, which have sold really well. This is the Caitlin Clark Inception boxes. Obviously, Caitlin Clark's not soccer, but, I mean, you know, you've got football, basketball. That's as close as I got. That's as close as I got. I still have Jackson Wiggins. I still have the old stands, like a lot of old stands. So I still have plenty of stands. But I have new stands coming. I was hoping he would give me a mock-up. He said he was gonna, and then I guess he got busy, so I didn't have any. So news about the theme song. Now I don't know if he's really gonna do it. I don't know if he's really gonna do it. But man down, Talks Chrome actually said that, you know, he's gonna get a shot at the theme song, which I thought was hysterical. But that would be pretty cool. I mean, it'd be pretty good. So, you know, he's the only famous musician I know. So, Matt Shaw, that's not entirely true. We actually had an Emmy-winning musician in the breaks for a long time, but he didn't want his identity known. So, Sean's the second. Not actually, he's probably still the most famous, but he's the actual second famous musician I know. And when I say I know, I mean online baseball card friends know. Right? Sean in Dallas. That would be pretty funny. It would be pretty funny. We'd have to have some how-dos. There'd be some how-dos in there. It would be fine. I would be very honored if they did it. But I don't want to put any pressure on anybody. Dylan Cruz. These are really bowed. Look at how bowed those are. It won't hurt. It won't hurt anything. Just, you know, top load them, whatever. But Dylan Cruz, not quite how-dos, but I put something special in their last mystery box, but I feel like they're a couple mystery boxes behind. Sebastian Walcott, so I don't know when or honestly if they'll ever do a show about the one I did, the one I sent. He might not have even seen it. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he opens the boxes until they do the show, and I put it at the bottom. So in order to know what it was in there, you'd have to pull everything out. I don't think he does that. Curtis Mead, that's a great hit. Curtis Mead Refractor Auto. I love that card. Congratulations. That's a nice card. Rookie Refractor Auto, and you know, good one. Pretty good one. But yeah, that would be yeah, it's been, well, he did I want to say he did one, but it's probably been a month. I feel like it's been a month since I've seen a Talks Chrome. So, I don't know. They might have retired. It's fine. It's fine. It's hard to get those shows, you know, off the ground, especially with life. You know what I mean? Tony Blanco. Walker Martin. That one's another tough pull. You've got two tough pulls. I don't know if that translates into money, but those are both tough pulls. Isaiah Drake. We could definitely go many cases without hitting either one of those guys, Walker Martin or Curtis Mead. So, all right, we got 3 packs left and 1 auto. Hopefully a color. So you've just got the refractor so far. Oh, yeah, no, we weren't even offered it. I'd have bought it. I'd have bought it if they offered it to me, but they did not offer it to me. So, it could be because I owed him like $100K. You know, we paid him obviously, but I owed him about $100,000. And we're only approved for 50. So, that might be why, you know. But they're paid up now. We actually did get offered some Topps Chrome. Some Topps Chrome. We've got some Topps Chrome, which we purchased. Not a lot of cases. Not a lot. I mean, you know, numbers. It's numbers, but it's not quite what we were hoping for. So hopefully they'll do another wave. John Wimmer to 125, and Bryce Matthews. Bryce Matthews, true blue auto. Bryce Matthews. We were definitely hoping for, more, maybe 2 times as many cases as we got offered, but that could still happen. Especially if people decline their cases. I don't know if anybody's going to decline Topps Chrome, though. Maybe Hobby. They might decline Hobby. I don't know. So we'll see. But, maybe they'll offer us another batch. Usually the second batch is smaller. So we'll see. It is what it is. Blowout said that they would give us some cases, but, the price would be so high. We couldn't compete with other breakers if we're buying secondary market. So Matt Shaw, the Dylan Head, Sal Frelick, Curtis Mead, Tony Blanco, Walker Martin, John Wimmer, Bryce Matthews, Jackson Wiggins, and Cole Young. And that, my friends, is for Nick Hennessy. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. So listen, if you still want boxes, the link's in that the pinned comment on YouTube, and obviously in the thread and everything, Twitter, whatever. All right, my friends. So this is the first time I've opened these. This one is for SJK 4G5, and this is 22-23 Bowman U. Inception. This has got Caitlin Clark, Wemby, and Stroud, amongst others. Probably a ton of people I'm not going to know, So I feel like there's usually... Okay, that's 3. That's 4. And those are the autos. All right. So let's do this. We've got Nolan Smith, Josh Downs, Marvin Mims, Adam Flagler, and Hendon Hooker. You guys have to tell me there's a really good chance. Bo Nix, right? Yeah, sure, Bo Nix. A really good chance I'm not going to know who's in here. Oscar. Yep. Oscar auto right there for Kentucky. I'm not going to attempt that last name. Sorry, Oscar. And Phil Jerkovic. 225. And that one's Pittsburgh. So, to be honest, I didn't know any of those names. But you did get an auto to 25. And any one of these cards could technically pay for your box. That's just how this kind of product works. Yeah. That's how this product works. So, we did get offered one odd thing, Mosstown. We got offered this college football. Hold on, I'll read it to you. Hold on 1 second. We got offered. We bought it because basically buy everything. But G League basketball. We got offered G League basketball. I think it's a 20-box case, though. Yeah, 20-box case of G League basketball. And it's got refractors, so I'm assuming it's all chrome. Yeah, it looks like it's all chrome. Maybe it's not all chrome. I don't know. But Ron Holland is the guy that they're, pushing. G League Ignite. No idea what that is. I don't even know what that is. Shibwe? All right, that's cool. I like that. I still wouldn't be able to pronounce it. All right, my friends. So we have Cards Galore more, which is Kelly in chat. This is your box. See if I can hit you a Caitlin Clark. Which would you rather have? Bo Nix, Caitlin Clark, Stroud, or Wemby? Now remember, it would be Wemby's technically his first auto. That's how they pushed this, is Wemby's first auto. All right, let's see. Anthony Black. Tiger Campbell. Okay, UCLA Tiger. Jarace Walker. MJ Rice. And then Armando Backett. Is that a C or a G? I'm old. I can't see it. All right, here we go. Owen, University of Oklahoma. And Josh Downs, which is literally the first name I've recognized. Wemby or Richardson. Well, I let you down. But I totally recognize Josh Downs. So that means it's a good card. It's the only one I recognize, though. Okay. So to 99. Your autos are not parallels, but okay. All right, that's Cards Galore and more. Saving your video. All right, my friends, the next one up is Me, Myself, and I 23, and he has 2 boxes of Bowman U Inception. And I'll be honest, this has actually been more fun than I thought it would be, opening these. I like Inception. They're quality cards. And you've got so many chases. There's a lot of chases. Obviously, there's a lot of duds. It's college kids. Some of these guys are working at McDonald's. You know, it's just going to be like that sometimes. But we have Jordan Travis, Florida State. Tyler Buckner, Notre Dame. Dylan Gabriel, University of Oklahoma. Mats Buzelis, high school. That is weird because they had to airbrush out his school. It looks like he's in a nightgown. All right. And then Derek Lively the second. Derek Lively the second. To 99. Your first auto is Jordan Walsh, Arkansas. 94 out of 100. Oh, Razorbacks auto right there. Okay. All right. And Trayson Potts, Minnesota. Okay. All right, that's box 1. Let's look at box 2. I've seen some cool stuff come out of this. I only grabbed the one case. We've got Hooker, Derek Lively, Aiden O'Connell, Kellel Ware, and then the 299, KJ Jefferson. We've got Sensabaugh, Bryce Sensabaugh, Ohio State, and Bruce Thornton to 50. I like his auto. I like Bruce's auto. Bruce is putting in the work. Ohio State, 42 out of 50. Bruce Thornton. Oh, is that the 7'9" high school kid? I remember reading about him. Yeah, he was 6'1" at 8 years old. I remember reading about him. Yeah, all right. That's actually cooler now that I think about it. Well, now that you tell me who it is. Yeah, I just read about him probably on Twitter, to be honest with you, the other day. All right, so there you go. I mean, he might have committed. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he was a commit. Could be. But Jordan Walsh, Trayson Potts, Bryce Sensabaugh, KJ Jefferson, Bruce Thornton, and then 7'9" high school kid. You imagine 6'1"? Oh, that's Rue. It's a different guy. Okay. Could you imagine being 6'1" at 8 years old and playing like Kid sports? I mean, my goodness. I'd have to take my kid out. I don't care. All right, my friends, we have a Vegas Great 23, the Bowman Jumbo for Vegas Great. Let's see if we can get him. What's up, Mike? Mike checking in from Twitter. Now, if you have just bought a box, like in the last few minutes or in the next few minutes, I'll still get you in tonight, Jackson Holiday. I'll still get you in tonight. It'll just, all I got to do is make a couple cards and grab your boxes. I got you. I do want to hit at least one of those guys, you know, Caitlin Clark, Wemby. You know what I mean? Like, I want to at least get one of them. So, Dian Jorge is your first auto. It's a refractor auto. And Valdez, that's actually a pretty good, it's a pretty good auto for the Cubs. Valdez. It's a good card. Henry Davis. Is that Peraza? Yep. Peraza. There is an Ellie. Jason Dominguez. Got the Martian. A lunar parallel. Jordan Walker. Henry Davis to $3.99. Brady House. Yeah, that was 1 of 25 too, by the way. Just so you know, I'm over here pulling numbers. We've got Jackson Cheerio. Jackson Cheerio Gold Spotlight. That's a pretty nice hit right there. Jackson Cheerio Gold Spotlight. James Wood to $199. Should be another auto in here. Another Spotlight. Cassis. It's 3 spotlights in one box. And then people are like, why don't everybody understand how rare they are? Because you could pull 3 in a box. A year ago, that's why. Robert Perez. Just a refractor. So you got 2 refractor autos, no color autos. But you did get a gold Jackson Cheerio, which I think is pretty good. Pretty good. But people will tell you, you know, Spotlight doesn't sell very well. And the answer is because you could pull 3 in a box last year. You know what I mean? Like, that's why they just, it'll take a while. It'll take a while. It'll probably be a year or two before they, start selling for as rare as they are. You know what I mean? I think they're a hold. Like, if you could buy them by the set right now, I feel like they're a hold. But Valdez, Peraza, The Martian, Henry Davis, Jackson Churio, 31 out of 50, Tristan Cassis, Robert Perez, and Dian Jorge Refractor Autos. This is a nice box for Vegas Great. All right, save me your video. All right, my friends. So pitch 22, pitch 21. Got 2 boxes. I had 2 on the head. I had 2 on my brain, not on my head. You know what? I'm just gonna open these boxes. I'm just gonna open these boxes and not even think about. We still have 50 cases. I almost started tonight, but I told Jay Brooks I wouldn't start right away. So, Ty Simpson, Cam Whitmore, his AC's out, and it smells like mildew. It's a terribly long, frustrating story. Gibbs and Chance Westry. It's another Linda story, actually. You know what? I'm gonna tell it because Cyrus is here. Phil Jerkovic. Let me tell you this Linda story. So, Kellel Ware, and Jermaine Burton. When the weather changes and it gets really hot, ACs in Florida have a tendency. What'll happen is the lines will get clogged. The drain lines will get clogged because, algae or whatever backs up the line because it's hot all of a sudden, right? And it builds up algae. So if you're not on top of it, the water will back up into the pan, and then the water level in the pan underneath the AC will rise, and it'll trigger a kill switch. So that's what happened to my AC last week. It cost me, $200 to have the line cleaned, and that was it. Well, for whatever reason, either the AC in the front of the shop, which is where Jay Brooks' office is, Filipowski, Stetson Bennett, I know that name, Stetson Bennett, Jaden Shute, Clayton Toon, and Armando Bacot. And we've got Nico Marchioli. I don't know. It was West Virginia. I don't know how to say it. And Rasir Bolton to 75. Gonzaga. So that didn't happen for the same thing happened to Jay Brooks AC in the front of the shop, but instead of triggering a kill switch and turning the AC off, the pan just overflowed and it started leaking everywhere. So we called the AC company, and they said, "Okay, we're gonna come out, right?" So the AC company came out in the morning, right? I'm asleep. I had been up all night. And Jay Brooks had been up all night, but he set the appointment. So he told Linda the AC people are coming out. And so the AC people come out and they're like, "Hey, it'll be $500. And then Linda goes, "Well, I don't know if we've got, $500 to pay it. So I guess I'll get back to you." And the AC people left. Okay. They went home. They're like, "Okay, fine. See you later." Now what happens with the AC is they come out, they fix it, and then they leave me a bill, and then I pay it. Right? That's what's been going on for years. Okay, we have a pretty good relationship with the company. She sent him away. And then she continued to use the AC and let it drip water in Kobe's office and down the hallway because the AC is above the wall to his office. So it leaks into the hallway and leaks into his office, right? She kept running the AC. And so now we have to have all the insulation replaced because it's all full of water. And now it smells like mildew. And the AC people canceled on us today because they're pissed and they're petty, right? They canceled on us today. So instead of being $500, now it's $1,500 because they have to go up. It's a two-man job. They got to pull out all the wet insulation and replace it with new insulation. When all it was a clogged pan line, and all they had to do was blow out the line. $500 was a little high. You know, usually it's only a couple $100, but whatever. They just had to, you know, drain the pan, right? Which would have happened anyway. And then they had to clean out the line, which you basically just shoot air down the line and it cleans the line. Anyway, so yeah. And that's because of Linda. All right, if you want to send the AC people home, woman, turn off the AC. All right, it's hot. You know what? That's what happens when you send the AC people home. She said, well, I didn't know if you wanted them to fix it. It's fucking 100 degrees in here. What do you think we want them to do? Anyway, that's a story for another day. I'm not going to tell that story. I'm just going to let you guys keep your imagination on what happened. And that's my Linda story for Cyrus. Okay, next up, Card Dude 73. Let me see if anybody else bought any boxes. My AC works fine, by the way. We sold some more. Let me see. That's a mystery box. Neat HD bought a 22 Bowman Draft Asia, so I gotta go grab that. And then Ned Ice bought a 24 Jumbo, so I'll go grab that. But in the meantime, we've got Card Dude 73. All right, here we go. And you can still buy boxes if you want. If you don't, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm furious. So I have to sell boxes at below retail price. I'm losing money on all these boxes because now I have to pay an extra $900 on the AC. So if you're like, wow, Houdini's got some really good prices on boxes right now, you're right, I do. And the reason is because of Linda. But my AC works fine. All right, my friends. So for Card Dude 73, we've got a 2024 tribute box. I like these. These are a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The moral of the story is, if we tell you we've got the AC people coming out, let them fix the AC. That's why we called them. But there it is. David Ortiz, Vladito, and it got a triple of Eloy Jimenez to 150. Eloy Jimenez to 150. All right. Next up, we have Mel Ott, New York Giants. Vladdy's daddy. Didn't we just hit his son? Yeah, we got Vladito and Vladdy's daddy. And the auto is Logan Webb to 99. Now, you know, it's not the greatest auto, but it's not a bad auto. Logan Webb to 99. He got in trouble for PEDs. Mostown had this spot. Mostown had Logan Webb in Bowman or draft or something like that. And he got in trouble for PEDs. Anyway. Albert Pujols to 50 for the Cardinals. That's a cool card. Lou Gehrig. And our auto is Tony Perez. Tony Perez to 199. It's probably not the most valuable auto, but I love it. Big red machine. Tony Perez. All right, you've got one more auto, and all these look about the same. I don't know which one it's in. I'm going to try to avoid it. And I think I went right to it. I think that's the auto. All right, let's skip it. Let's go here. All right, let's see. Ooh, that's a thick boy. Let's see what we got. Josh Gibson, Mike Piazza, and it's a duel. It's a Phillies duel. Trey Turner and Kyle Schwarber. 2/199. That's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then we have Ichiro, Tony Gwynn, MLB authenticated Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich. Authenticated. You put that code in that's on that card right there, and it'll tell you when he was wearing the jersey. Mike Trout. Jackie Robinson. That's pretty good. And PCA. All right. You got a nice little auto there at the end. PCA to 199. PCA to 199. Nice rookie auto for the Cubs. Pete Crow Armstrong. And then Pujols to 50. It was a good box. I mean, for the amount of money it costs, you really need to have probably two big names, not just one. But it was a good box. I liked it. Schwarber and Trey Turner, Tony Perez, Logan Webb, and Eloy Jimenez for Card Dude 73. All right, let me go grab your boxes. Actually, I could just use the boxes here. I don't actually have to keep these boxes like this. And let me go grab one. I'm gonna go grab one because I already have the stickers on the boxes. Although these are actually the wrong stickers. This says 23 Bowman Draft Asia, and it's on a 22 box. And then the 23 box says 22. I'm not the best at this. I don't know what to tell you. I do have a 23 box loose right here, though. And then what did we need? I think it was 22 we needed, not 23. Yeah, 22. So let me go grab one. 22 Asia and 24 Bowman Jumbo. All right, I'll be right back. New case for 22 Asia. So yeah, I was pretty mad that she did that because it's several degrees of dumb. You know what I mean? I always just drives me up a wall. Okay, so 22 Bowman Draft Asia Personal, and it is Neat HD. Like, we got them to come same day, right? AC in Florida, right? In June. And we got them to come out same day, and then she sent them away. So they're mad, you know, because they wasted their time. Hey, what's up, buddy? It's probably easier if I link you. The pinned comment would have it, but hold on one second. But I'll tell you too. Hold on one second. So this is what we have. We've got 23 and 24 Bowman Jumbos. We've got 22 and 23 Bowman Draft Asia. 23 Bowman Sterling, but I only have a couple of those left. 24 Topps Tribute. I only have a couple of those left. 23 Bowman Chrome HTA at 225. 22-23 Bowman U Inception at 150. 24 Marvel Flair Upper Deck. 22 Panini Encased NFL. That one's only a couple left. 2020 Panini Black for the NFL. That's my last one. 23 Panini Black for the NFL. 2018 Contenders Optic NFL and 2019-20 Contenders Optic NBA. And yeah, 14 boxes. All right, so it's crazy. It's crazy. It's so hot out front. And then the other day, like, so then yes, this all started, like, this has been since Monday. So I come in yesterday, right? My AC in the back. It's a very large office. So it's try to imagine it like a shotgun house. So it starts with like the retail offices in the front, which is where Linda and the sorters, the packagers, and the shippers are. And then there are offices. Jay Brooks is here in the hallway, right? My boys are here with their video games and their TVs. They've got the biggest office. And then JBS, the second biggest office. And then coming down the hallway towards me, you've got the bathrooms, right? And then you've got you've got another room that we won't talk about that's always locked and nobody's allowed in because it's got the good boxes. And then you keep coming down the hallway, right? And now you are in like a large work area, and that's where we have the pallets set up. We're still in the AC, and then across from the pallets is my office, which is the smallest office. And now we've come all the way to the back with the second AC is what's kicking here. And then we have a small warehouse space. I say small warehouse, it's as big as any other shop I've had, but the warehouse space. And that's where we keep most of the wax, like 90% of the wax, the supplies, boxes, top loaders, shipping boxes, priority mail supplies, all that stuff's in there. And then if you keep going, you leave the AC and we've got a loading dock on the other side of the warehouse. And then you open up the loading dock and you've got the bay for the trucks to back in and the dumpsters, right? So it's just a giant shotgun. So the AC in the front is what's out. And the AC in the back is what's on. So mine's on, and I put mine at 70, and then we put a fan in that hallway, and it's blowing forward, but it's still hot in the front. Like, there's no way to fix it. It's hot in the front. It's not like you can open a door. It's hotter, right? So my AC helps. It keeps them below 80, but they're looking at like 78 degrees in the front, and that's really hot. That's hot. It's uncomfortable, but it's bearable. You can survive. You know what I mean? If you have to. And all she had to do was let the AC people fix it. You know what I mean? Like, just let them do their jobs. That's why we called them. You know, so I'm fine. Rajano's up in the front, and he's got fans on. He's playing video games. I told him he could come down here and play, but he's like, it's fine. You know, he doesn't care. So I'm like, all right, whatever. But yeah, she was like, oh, it's so hot. And I almost lost my shit because I'm like, of course it's hot. The AC people came to fix the AC and you sent them away. Of course it's hot. That's what happens. It gets hot. So yeah. That's what happened. I have Heritage cases, but they're older Heritage cases, and I'm not opening any Heritage tonight. If you notice, like the hardest box to open for tonight is the jumbos. That's by design. But basically, I'm just paying for the AC repair that Linda created by not doing her job and letting them do their job. So yeah. And that's all I got to say about that. I will show you guys something in the mystery boxes. You guys want to see something from the mystery boxes? Huh? Look at this. This is Destro number 1, and this is the sketch cover variant, right? Half of the boxes have a Destro number 1. I want to say half, maybe a third. A lot of the boxes. But I also have Scarlet number 1 from G.I. Joe. This is from G.I. Joe. So they're all getting like their own series. So this is the main cover, right? But you can get any, you go to a show, any G.I. Joe, or any artist you really, I mean, honestly, any artist. But basically you want a G.I. Joe artist, you know, somebody who's done some work with G.I. Joe or Transformers or something like that, something in that universe. And then they sketch on your cover, right? That's what it's for. It's for going to shows and getting sketch covers. So once these dry out, the prices go up on sketch covers. At least that's what happened with Star Wars. The Star Wars sketch covers went through the roof because, you know, everybody was getting sketches, and then when they got a sketch, they would buy another one, and now there aren't anymore. And so if you have a blank sketch Star Wars, it's pretty valuable. I don't know if that's going to happen necessarily with Destro, but the Destro number 1 is one of the comics I have for the mystery box, and that includes the 1 of 50. I don't know if this is the 1 of 50. This might be the 1 of 25, but this is one of the incentive covers. So I've got, they did 1 in 10, which the 1 in 10s aren't crazy valuable. They're like, I don't know, like $10. And then there's like a 1 in 25, which is usually $25-ish. And then a 1 in 50, which is usually 50. It's not a perfect, a lot of it depends on the artist. Like you could get a 1 in 25 artist and the comic goes for 50 out the gate because the artist is great or the actual artwork is great. But rule of thumb is 1 of 10 is $10, 1 of 25 is $25, and 1 of 50 is $50. 1 in 100 is $100. You see where I'm going? That's rule of thumb, but it's not always 100% true. You know, you get a J. Scott Campbell, and then the price is higher. You know what I mean? So, anyway, that's just a little hint, little something, something. I'm saying that Jay Brooks is in charge of Linda, and if I was in charge of Linda, Linda would be working at McDonald's. That's all I'm going to say. All right, my friends. So Neat HD has 22 Bowman Draft Asia. This is a fresh case. I just opened the case, pulled this box out. Let's see what we get. You know, the funny thing about G.I. Joe is that the second comic for G.I. Joe, when I was a kid, was the most valuable. And the reason is that everybody collected the number 1s, right? There were also people that were smart and would collect not just number 1s, but first character. Like, you know, if there was a new character, they would collect those too. So everybody got, a lot of people got the G.I. Joe number 1, you know, G.I. Joe. Anyway, so the number 1 comic. Well, it turns out the G.I. Joe number 1 comic was amazing. It was a great comic. People loved it, right? But the order date for G.I. Joe number 2 had passed. So when G.I. Joe number 2 came out, it was underprinted based on demand, and the price for number 2 skyrocketed. Now, number 1 went up too because everybody loved it, but there were more of those. So G.I. Joe number 2, like the first, 10 comics were big. You know, they were really big. But yeah, G.I. Joe number 2 was like the comic you wanted from the G.I. Joe run back then. Ellie De La Cruz, little mojo Ellie De La Cruz. There's a little G.I. Joe trivia. Comic book trivia from back in the back in the 80s. Another thing that you can do is like when a new artist or a new writer takes over a run. Now there's some famous ones. Frank Miller's Elektra, Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. Those are like famous comics where the writer just completely changed everything and their run of books just skyrocketed in value. But yeah, so that can happen too. But a lot of times you want like first appearance, and then of course you want the number ones. I've been avoiding, for the most part, if it's the number one of a miniseries, because they basically just throw out all these little miniseries, and so they've got number ones everywhere. But if it's an ongoing series, I've tried to get it. Uh-oh, what do we got? We have Brooks Lee, Aqua Lava. Congratulations. That is a great hit for the Twins. Yeah, and this doesn't expire for like 10 years, so you're good. It says it expires at the end of this year, but that's no longer true. Yeah, it's no longer true. So, great hit. That's a great hit. Good box. I'm pretty happy. Overall, Asia has more color for me. It's had more color and bigger names than non-Asia. So, congratulations. But you know, like McFarlane with Spider-Man, and you know what I mean, where just a new writer artist came in and just the book just popularity went way up. Right? Yeah, exactly. I'll show you another one that I did. Just don't tell anybody. This one I did for an opposite reason. Hold on, though. I gotta grab it. So this comic is a speculating comic. So this is Plastic Death and Dolls, right? This is definitely not one for your younger kids, okay? So if you bought these and you're gonna let your kids open up the mystery boxes, not every mystery box got this, but if you get this one is more like Dexter. You know what I mean? It's not a comic for your kids. I mean, your teenagers, it's whatever, but yeah. So just be careful with this one. This one is more adult. Definitely very highly more adult. And there are no incentive covers. So this one's Image Comics, which was created by, you know, the McFarlane group that split off of Marvel in the 90s. And Image, you know, they didn't do an incentive cover for this at all, and I still bought it, which tells you something, because, you know, I'm all about the incentive covers. Like, get, you know, hey, you got a big chance at an incentive cover. But there's 30 of these, but I'm really happy with this one. This is one I would leave bagged and boarded, just leave it alone. Maybe it goes up. Maybe it was a waste of $3.99. I don't know, but I like it. All right, my friends, this is Ned Ice. And for whatever reason, sometimes I read usernames wrong. And for a good 2 or 3 years, I called him N.E. Dice. Hey, it's N.E. Dice. Turns out it's Ned Ice. I was so close. But, yeah. Sometimes I get them wrong. I told you about Go Amigo Go, right? Go Me Amigo, right? There was a guy, his username was Go Miami Go, and I read it as Go Me Amigo. Why? I don't know why. I just thought he was like, you know, rooting on his friends. Go Me Amigo. But it's Miami. Go, go Miami. Oh, I always think that's a red. It's not a red. Jackson Holiday though, little Jackson Holiday color to 199. It's got a roller mark, but it looks like the roller mark that'll buff right off. It doesn't look like a scratch. It just looks like a roller mark. So yeah, don't grade that one without rubbing it off. I think they're all the way up to issue 3 or 4 as far as ordering, but I don't know which ones are out yet. You know what I mean for that one. But yeah, so half of the mystery boxes are getting that one, half are not. Every mystery box will get a Destro #1, but it might not be the sketch cover. You know what I mean? I kind of tried to mix up the covers as much as I could. You could buy 3 comic book mystery boxes and almost not double up. If you buy 2 comic book mystery boxes, you won't double up a single cover as long as I'm careful with how I do it. I'm usually pretty careful, but sometimes I get in the weeds. Sometimes I get in the weeds and accidentally send the same box to, you know, the same person. But yeah, so, you know, I try to really mix it up as much as I can. And now you guys already know about 3 of the comics that are available. I think there's 11 or 12 total, but not everybody gets them. You know what I mean? You might not get them. Some of the covers I bought just because the cover was amazing. Carson Rucker, you know, and so like if you get, I don't know, Spider-Man 37, and you're like, why'd I get Spider-Man 37? It's probably because the cover was amazing. Either that or they had an incentive cover that was really amazing. Like I'll buy, you know, 25 of a comic if the incentive cover is just lights out, because I could put it in the mystery boxes, you know. So some of those. There was a Poison Ivy cover that was really, really good. And so there's like a weird, odd Poison Ivy book. Not that Poison Ivy's a bad book. You know, any Batman character is, you know, probably worth buying. But it was all about the cover, you know. It was all about the cover. Valdez to $4.99. But that's my philosophy. My philosophy is #1s of ongoing titles. First appearances, to an extent, I don't buy every first appearance. I also don't buy every #1. Caminero rookie. Little blue paper Caminero rookie. That's actually a pretty good hit. And then just really, really cool artwork. You know, that's my philosophy for the mystery boxes. Because I think that's what you'll like. You know, I try to build a box that when you open it, you're like, yeah, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. And if you've seen me do a comic break, that comic's not in the box. So I don't do a Byron Churio is your 3rd auto. I don't do a comic break and then also put it in the mystery box. So it's either in the mystery box or it's a comic break. It's never both. And if that ever changes, I'll let you know. I'll be like, hey, you know, just so you know, this comic is also in the mystery box. But as of right now, and I've only done 1 mystery box, I didn't use anything because I've done, what did we do? We did Spider-Man, which was really cool, and we did Samuel Zavala, and we did Ahsoka. Those have been our comics so far, and they're not in the mystery box. Ahsoka's not out yet, so, you know, that's probably why. And then the Spider-Man I didn't put in. And I've got I might do another one this week, and if I do, it won't be a comic from the mystery box. It'll just be something I really like that I thought would, you know, sell well. Yeah, three is definitely going to get you an incentive cover. They're like almost every other box. Jackson Holiday, Carson Rucker, Valdez, Caminero rookie to 150, Churio, and Samuel Zavala. And that was Any Dice. N-E Dice. It's Ned Ice, people. Come on. Stay up with me here. All right, let me see if anybody grabbed the box. If you did, I'll open it right now. Otherwise, we're done. Yeah, it looks like it looks like we're done for the night, but I had fun. Little hour of individual box breaking. Hey, there is I didn't want to. Do I want to say it? I don't know if I want to say it because I don't know if if it'll chase anybody off. Do you guys want to know one more comic that's in the mystery boxes? Just one more? I'll tell you one more, and then I'll tell you why I put it in. There's actually 3 really good reasons why I put this comic in, but it might not look like an obvious comic. No, I'm not starting the second 50 yet. No, don't tell anybody. All right, I won't tell anybody then. I'll keep it as a secret. Oh, no, Nat's for you? All right, if somebody says yes, I'm going to go get it and show it to you. I'm just going to go get it, and then if somebody says no, I'll just go off. My Little Pony, you're actually really close. I wouldn't say no to a My Little Pony #1 because it would actually really sell well. You know what I mean? Like, it would really sell well. But this is what I got, and I'll tell you why in just 1 second. Trying to find. All right, so let me tell you. This is the one I put in. All right? It's Uncle Scrooge to the Infinity Dime and the Infinity Dime. It's a #1. This is why I put it in, okay? Obviously, it's a #1. Okay, but it's the first time Marvel has had Uncle Scrooge either ever or in like 50, 100 years. It's been forever. And then the covers are awesome, and J. Scott Campbell did one. It was like a 1 in 100, so I had to get it because it's awesome. So yeah, there is an Uncle Scrooge, but there's a really good reason. It's definitely a comic that you can hold on to because Uncle Scrooge and Marvel, it's a Marvel comic. That's the thing. So when I was a kid, Uncle Scrooge was on everything, but it was all Archie comics kind of stuff. And Marvel doing Uncle Scrooge is it was kind of a big deal, So that's why I did it. That's why I jumped on it. It's definitely a good comic. And I'm pretty sure most people are on this is one to, bag and board and put away. But yeah. And there's actually a lot of incentive covers because they did a 1 in 10. So if you get 50 covers, right? 50 covers. And then you can get 5 1 in 10s and then 2 1 in 25s and then 1 in 50. And I think the 1 in 50 was the J. Scott Campbell, that's just a really good artist. Like, anything he does is more valuable than Joe Schmo because of his name. But, he's got a name for a reason. So yeah. That one your kids can read. Not the other one though. Let them read the Uncle Scrooge. Don't let them read the the one with the blood on the cover. Tribute box. All right, I got you. Let me go grab it. All right, tribute coming out of a fresh case. Sealed case of tribute. So anyway, just seeing those comics, you can see the direction that I'm going, kind of the philosophy that I use for 1955 buyback. Maybe. And then if you get the 1955 buyback, it's got to be the right name. So these are going for, I want to say, $550, $600 a box. But I put them at $500, which is why we've sold a few. And the reason is because Linda broke the AC. That's why. All right, Jaya, you ready? Oh, and let's see. We sold another. Oh, that's a comic book, yeah. Thanks for buying the comic book stuff, guys. I appreciate it. The more comic book stuff you buy, the more I can do that kind of thing. No 55 buyback, sorry. But let's see what we can see. Frank Thomas, Ronald Acuna, and Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker to 50. That is your MLB authenticated relic. Jordan, Cal Ripken Jr., and Paul O'Neill. I like Paul O'Neill. That's great. Paul O'Neill to 199. The Yankees 1990s dynasty. Sandberg, Bryce Harper. Got a triple of Mookie Betts, also to 50. Mookie Betts triple, 27 out of 50. Good name. No patch or anything, unfortunately. So it's kind of lame. We got Colton Cowser. Colton Cowser rookie to 75. Strider. And Emmett Sheehan. That's not the rookie auto you wanted. You didn't want Emmett Sheehan. His auto looks like trash too, so whatever. Colton Cowser's a better card to 75 than the Emmett Sheehan. All right, gonna totally make up for that auto right there with a Bo Jackson, Derek Jeter. That's a nice duel. Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis, 93 out of 99. A little duel there. All right, last auto. Fernando Tatis, Kirby Puckett. And your last auto is Brian Wu. That's a better rookie auto, I think. Brian Wu. Brian Wu to 150. Did you see that he's got a sketch card in Series 1 that he sketched himself? he sketched Brian Wu by Brian Wu. It's hysterical. It's really funny. But, yeah. I wouldn't call it the best artwork ever, but it was pretty funny. All right, man. I kind of struck out on your box. Brian Wu, Tatis, and Machado, Colton Cowser, Sheehan, Mookie Betts, Paul O'Neill to 199, and Kyle Tucker. And that one is for Jaya. Tribute is nice. It's a nice product. I like that you got, 3 shots at an auto and 3 shots at a patch. All right, my friends. I think I am done. But I do appreciate you. I hope you guys have a great night. I expect to start the 100 Caser probably Sunday night. I might be able to start tomorrow night. But I wouldn't expect Jay Brooks until Monday night at the earliest because they're not going to come and fix his AC until Monday. So the whole shop smells like mildew. So thanks, Linda. Appreciate it. You guys have a great one. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. See ya.